All right, this is a little bit of how the sausage is made video, so this is not going to be edited or anything. I'm just going to show you how I do some of my workflow. I've attended quite a few county meetings, and I'm using AI to process those meetings and upload them to a website, so I'm going to kind of show you how that works. I'm not going to show you everything. Some technical ability is kind of needed here. So first off, I've got a GitHub repo, um, and you don't have to use GitHub. Well, actually, you kind of do for this, but this is my repository, my account on GitHub, um, and it's just a repository for stuff. So if I go to the Hickman County, Tennessee repository, and it's version control, so there's got all these. Why do I have all these branches? Oh yeah, I was doing some stuff with codecs. We'll probably need to delete those. Um, let's just delete these. Pretty sure I don't need them. Okay. So you can actually see the entire history of everything I've done here. It's all available. And if you have a GitHub account, you can fork this or clone it, but you can fork it, create your own version of this for your county. This is not ideally how this would be done. I would like to eventually have a kind of a system for getting people who are interested in doing what I'm doing in their county using the same kind of tools and make it a little easier for everybody. Okay, so that's my GitHub account, and that is essentially what I'm working in right here. So when I make changes, they'll get uploaded to that website, and this this repository is actually also a website. It's called a Get Pages website, and so I can show you that right here. So this is the website that I can send out to people, and then here are the documents that we're about to create. These are AI markdown files that kind of summarize what went on in the meeting, and all of this website was coded with AI, and I haven't made any improvements to it lately, but if we wanted to see school board, there's all the school board stuff. If we wanted to see county commissioners, there's all the county commissioner stuff. I think eventually I'd like to have some short summaries over here or something like that, so maybe we'll do that in another session. We'll pull out some of that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get back to our task at hand. So I've got some meetings that I recorded. I use let me see. The microphone I use is a Shure, what is it? It's like MV something. It's a little mic like this. It is a MV88 Plus, and there's software called Motive, and I can plug that into my iPhone during a meeting and record the audio. It picks up very low levels of audio, and I get an audio file. I'll put my phone in do not disturb mode. You can't answer any calls or anything, I think, when it's recording, and we use Motive to record the audio, and we save that. And then I use, what's the program? So I need to turn that into a video. So right after the meeting or when I get home, I've got a audio to video program. Let me see. I have the premium subscription. Forgot what that is. It's not much, but well worth it. That's kind of what it looks like if you're looking at it. It's a little hard to find, I think, to find the right one. But basically what I can do is add a file directly from the Motive directory, and then I can add you need to add a background because but you can just do a color if you want. But I grab an image, and then I've made some images using whatever the PowerPoint equivalent is on my Apple phone for the meeting titles. I just put those on there so I know what they are, and then I save that in my video library and I upload it to YouTube. So I've got some meetings that are uploaded to YouTube that need to be processed, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So let's go ahead and pull down my YouTube account, And I've got we'll start with the solid waste committee audio. So this is the easiest way that I have found to get transcripts of the audio. There are lots of services you can pay for. I would like to eventually build a website that you just put your token in, your AI token in, and it will transcribe your audio file for you. I'd like to have the whole thing with the website where you can go record a county meeting and it gets uploaded, AI, everything. Ideally would like to automate all of this. So this is solid waste. So we're going to click on that, go to that link, and then we're just going to scroll down and we'll pause it. And there's show transcript. So sometimes it takes a few hours or more to get a transcript. So we're going to just cut and paste that. So Control C, and we're going to go back to our deal here, and I've got something called the inbox, and I'm just going to say new file, and I'm going to call it transcript.txt. And this tool is called Cursor. It's a software development tool, but you can use it for stuff like this. So it's $20 a month, and I never run out of credits, and I do a lot of work with it. Very, very well worth it. So all we got to do now is we're going to Control L. That's going to pull up a new AI agent. So these are my AI agents. There's lots of ways to look at this stuff. So you have to learn how to use this tool. But this is just folders and files, and here's an AI agent. And so what I have is I have a Markdown file, MD, just a text file, but it kind of uses some formatting that you can then see like this. And you can see kind of formats it into a regular document. It's called Markdown. Look it up. Look up Markdown. How do I use Markdown? Why does AI? Why do so many people work with AI use Markdown? So these are the instructions on how to process the file. And so if it stops processing the file the way I want it, sometimes we got to update the instructions. Okay, and you can select what models you want to use. So it's in auto right now. I can put it in max mode. I can use Composer, Opus, GPT-5. You can add custom models. A lot of capabilities here on what models you want to use, and those models all have their own capabilities. Auto is working for me, and it's the least expensive, so I use that. I have liked what ChatGPT does, but it's just not that necessary. If there's something I really want to look at, maybe I'll go do it in ChatGPT separately, and then put the transcript in here, or put the outline in here. So we want to process this transcript with this file. And the way we do that, we just come over here and we just say at, and I want a 1, process transcript, and then I just say the transcript and hit return. And so it's going to take that and follow those instructions and create an outline file in here of the meeting. And this is just one degree of automation. You can, this could be even more automated. Is it working? Automatically generate transcript, learn source. Oh, you know what? It actually, I didn't do something, and it caught it. Okay, let's go back. Where are we at? We want to go back to the video. I need the URL. So we'll go back to our transcript. Where's my transcript? All right, we're going to put the URL in. We're going to put the title. This helps the AI figure out what it is and where it's going to go. And let's get the transcript again, because somehow I didn't save that, or it deleted it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that window. And dates in there. Okay, I'm just going to close those. And try this again. A new window at 1 at transcript. That might work. So you'll see a little file pop up over here in just a second, outline.md. So here's our outline file. This is what it's just created. So we got our AI disclaimer. So what happened in this meeting? There was a call to order, approval, statement of expenses, $233,000 for the month. They've got their billing statement, their recycling report. You can see the county's actually storing oil to provide heat in the winter, so that's that's something you want to commend them for. Using waste oil heaters for heat. I know our fire department out here uses a waste oil heater, and maybe other departments in the county do that, so that's a good idea. If they have a lot of, if they end up having extra oil, or this is from being involved in the county, things I'm thinking about are like, could we have a little bit of a outreach message in the paper, waste oil collection, and it goes to the county resources like fire departments once they've got their oil for the winter. If there's excess, then maybe that could go to some fire departments or things like that. So that's something that we could, as an idea, we could put out there and try to build that coordination. So part of what I've been doing is like trying to have enough information from things like this to help get ideas, and then coordinate, actions on those ideas if they're worth pursuing. Eventually, I would like some of the stats what I want is and I just haven't got to it, would be a way of pulling statistics out of here. So there would be a statistics agent that would would collect statistics, and then it would look for updates to those statistics and kind of have a workflow for working with that. Now you're having dashboards and metrics coming out of meetings where basically just audio was taken. So that would be pretty cool. So anyway, we have the outline, and I've got this thing. It puts key figures in. It basically puts all kinds of numbers at the bottom. I don't know how helpful it is, but this is done. And I've got two more to do, but I'm not going to do them. I'm just going to go finish this one. So once we've done that, we're going to do the move outline. And so we just say @2 dash, and it's going to work on moving the outline to the correct folder. And right now, for the most part, I only have this, everything goes in the resources folder. So you can see the outline is now gone, and we have some new files here. We have the actual transcript, and then we have the markdown file that's going to be used on the website. Getting a little technical here, we have a JSON file that basically indexes all of these markdown files, and that's what the index.html file has code in to read and then present to the user. It creates a link through this viewer.html in order to show you the markdown in a way that looks good. So once we've done this, we're ready to basically publish it. And to publish it, we're just pushing to GitHub. So what we do is we make a comment on the changes. Now I've got AI to just creates the comment, so it's going to do that. And I commit these files to the repository, and then we click sync. Now I'd like to say I could just go back and hit refresh and it'll show up, but you got to hit refresh until your browser cache actually clears. Let's just do a reset like that. Let's see if we can get that to. Okay, so we're going to hit refresh, and you can hit refresh, and you see school board and county commission is there now. Dun, 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 dun. And eventually it'll show up. And if you went and hit it right now, you'd probably see it. But anyway, it will show up. And so that's how I process a file. And I've got two more to process, and they won't take me long. But that is how I'm using Cursor to basically process these meetings. And I've been to a lot of meetings, as you can see. and it's really helped me understand a lot of the processes in the county. And what I'm hoping to do is kind of build a website that you can basically use on your own. You can, I'm not looking at building an application, but some kind of static website where you can just copy it and get started very easily in your county. And then I'm going to kind of be putting together what I've learned, um, what my goals are, and what I've learned, the good things and the bad things. And there've been some of both, but it's been a learning experience. Um, so I guess that's it, and I'll go ahead and do the other two and publish this. So that's what we're working on.